Fascinating. Machine learning. Executing.
Oh no. Does that mean I'm hosting?
At least
is that
during
what
the
that
intro.
means, or just the first one to talk? Hello. Welcome to Machine Learning, the only actual play podcast that is a machine learning. That can't be true. That can't be true. There've got to be a few of those. I just don't remember the intro for machine learning, so we're going to get what we get. We're here to talk about episode 200, our very first musical episode, I think. But not our very last because of how the people loved it.
Very surprised.
Yeah, no, me too, because of how I don't remember recording anything before that. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I'm just going to chat some about episode 200 things, because it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a time. We laughed, we cried, we saw things that were potentially spoiler alerts. I guess we're talking about it, though, because we're here doing the episode 201.
Yeah, spoiler alert for episode 200. This is going to be about what happens in episode 200.
The whole thing. Should I read? No, we don't start with questions. We start with what happened in 200. I think we should start with how did we ideate a musical? And I'm pretty sure it was a joke from like 3 years ago. And then we were like, let's do it. And everyone was super in. So here we are.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was that
Sam?
and the high preponderance of talent, musical talent on this podcast, as we are all virtuosos in our own right.
Oh, clearly.
I think so.
As was demonstrated by episode 200.
Broadway level profession.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the joke got made often enough that it just was like, you know what? Why don't we do it? And then we did it.
And no one was able to give us a reason why we
No
shouldn't.
one stopped
So we
us.
did it.
Yeah.
I think is
At
what,
least before we did it.
Yeah.
After we did it, then maybe it was
After we did it, we had a couple reasons.
I think well into the process of doing it, was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this. Now that it's too late, perhaps we should pull the plug. But, you know, it's out there now, and it's forever.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was a good time. It was a unique thing. We don't do it often. Everyone got a little internal monologue. I think we had a pretty solid, we really ran the gambit of musical theater tropes. We had a solid I Want song. We had a ballad. We had a soliloquy. There was a patter number. I think we did a pretty solid job.
Yeah.
Jeff, what do you think about it? Damn it.
Yeah, it was my favorite musical episode we've ever done, hands down. And no, I was impressed. I was delighted by everyone's contributions. Metadata waveforms, our part 3 intro that we all contributed to, is one of my favorite things we've ever done. I've listened back to it several times, just pulled up the episode to hear that, and been like, that was really fun. Well done, us.
I chopped that
Would
one
recommend.
down to use as a trailer, which is now, I think, shown on or played in several other people's podcasts. So theoretically, someone might have heard that as the first thing of Pot Against the Machine they ever heard and thought, yes.
Write in. If you are that person, I want so badly to be your friend. I just think we really hit it off. We can be pen pals. We can be musical buddies. We can discuss the pod if you want. But I think we really connect on levels outside of the pod. Like you listening to a musical episode and being like, yes. Me too.
Yeah.
So, Sam, how did you feel after performing 256 separate songs for 200?
I died a little with each one. It quickly became apparent to me as I started to do them that I was very bad at it. And I was like, what can I do to hide just how bad I am at this? And the answer is vocal effects, funny voices, and yeah, I mean, just basically those two.
Well, since we've kicked off questions, I have a question that I didn't write down for everyone, and that is, what is your favorite musical episode of a thing? And why is it the Grey's Anatomy musical episode where Callie in Arizona get in a car accident?
I have never watched Grey's Anatomy.
I've seen the entirety of Grey's Anatomy. I do not remember the musical episode. I know it exists, but I don't remember it at all.
I like Once More with Feeling.
Yeah, my go-to is Once More with Feeling.
Marge versus the Monorail.
That's also good. You can't go wrong with a Music Man reference.
Yeah, I mean, Once More with Feeling, number one. And then the Psych the musical and Scrubs musical are round out my top three.
Scrubs musical is my number 2 for sure. What is Once More with Feeling?
That's the
The
Buffy.
Buffy.
It's the musical episode of Buffy.
Of course it is. Clearly I need to watch Buffy.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
You gotta
On
watch.
these two streams, I expect you to watch at least an episode of Buffy.
Let's put it on
I
right
can
now.
probably do
I mean,
that.
it's cool. Just you know, one
Pop it
night.
on. Like,
You know what? You know what?
Swap out
I'm
the
actually
cake
gonna
hobble
go.
and we'll be talking in front of an episode of Buffy.
yeah, the rest of this marathon.
Season one's a little rough. I won't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, you gotta kind of, hold your breath through that one.
All right.
Also, confusingly, they've referenced the movie a bunch, but it technically isn't canon in the first season.
Yeah.
Like, they make references to it, but it's weird.
They hadn't yet decided if it was canon.
Yeah, because she talks about, like, burning the gym down and stuff.
Yep.
Fascinating. All right.
Spoilers for the Buffy
Well,
the
I've got
Vampire
my
Slayer
day planned
movie
out.
that most people
She
haven't
burns a gym
seen.
down. Yeah. Yeah. And might not even know exist.
I have another question. Oh. I was going to ask, Sam, if you were to write this again now, what would you do differently, if anything?
I mean, I like the way it came out. I think I would have had someone who knew how to write songs write some of the songs that I wrote instead. Because I feel
As someone who did do that, it doesn't help.
I leaned pretty heavily on Rick Astley and Hamilton for filling in some gaps. But I mean, I think that like I had the idea of Bottle episode within the Hollow Garden, which is like a little section from the Numeria Land of Fallen Stars guide. They give you like the incubus that's trapped in there, and they give you the weird malfunctioning AI that sort of just wants to keep everybody there forever, and that's about all they give you. And I was like, that would be a really cool thing to do something with. And then when we were like, oh, let's do a musical episode, I was like, yes, this is the perfect place for this to be.
And that, Sam, is why you're the best GM. Because I feel like so many people would be like, let's do a musical episode. No. And that's just the wrong answer.
Yep.
I didn't say no till later.
It was the perfect time.
As happens so much in life,
Oh.
the no was retroactive and a failure.
Yeah, there we go.
It was less a no, don't do it, and more of a no, what have we done?
Shouldn't have. Oops. Should we maybe run through like what happened in episode 200 just real quickly? Because we haven't done that
That
yet.
sounds like a good idea.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone have a super quick version prepared?
I can do it. So the very capable four on their way to what's the name of that city? The one that had the not Starfall, but we weren't Chesed. We were on our way to Chesed, and we saw a statue of Kevath Kul just kind of sitting out alone. And when we pulled up, we saw it was surrounded by strange plants. We identified that they were like just regular plants, but for some reason were just randomly growing out here in a garden in the middle of nowhere. And at the base of the statue, there was a very fancy door. I believe it was like a stone door, like a mausoleum type thing. And when we opened it, it had a staircase leading down. The party, being a party of Pathfinder adventurers in a game, went down the staircase. And at the bottom, we were greeted by a musical number with a bunch of robots popping in and out of the walls and jumping across and like doing the whole like animated fountain thing, but with broken mannequin robots instead of water. And that was the first song that kind of introduced us to the garden. And I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. It was more like all your dreams will come true down here or something like that. How did that one go, Sam?
I'm
like, you don't
Sing
have
it
to
I'm
right
not going to
now.
sing it right now.
Perform it in full.
I don't think I have it memorized
Dance,
anymore.
Sam.
I did for a time, but
that was basically the gist of it, that it was like kind of introducing us to, okay, this is the garden, this is supposedly all your dreams come true here.
yeah, you'll
And
want to
then,
stay until you die was the general message of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kick back and give it a try.
And-
You'll want to stay until you die.
And all of us,
As they
assuming that
say.
sounded like a perfectly reasonable offer, went in. And I'm trying to remember how we got separated. I listened to this episode like 4 times.
There was a teleporter at the back of that room, and like each person, as they stepped on it, got
That's
sent to
what
a
it was
different
when we
room.
stepped through. Yes. And so we all were sent to different rooms. It started with, was Brixby or Kira's first?
I kind of think Kira's was first.
Pretty sure it was Kira.
first.
Yeah, I think it was Kira's was first, and hers was, she was back in the cave under torch with Parda, and rather than what actually happened, which, spoiler for even further back, Parda
Episode 2.
was ambushed and killed by
Surprise!
Skulks. Instead, she and Kira fought them off, and then had a really nice, really lovely duet. And Kira basically sang about like how much she missed Parda and everything, and not at the end of that song, but then at her own song at the very end had another kind of revelation, which we'll get to. We get to that part, but they had their duet together, and then we faded out of them and in on Brixby, who in his ran into Sandville just kind of in the place. Like, he didn't really go anywhere. He just randomly, Sandville was here. And they talked, and Sandville showed him a vision of Brixby being Sandville and Sandville being Brixby. And so we saw Sandville kind of doing all of the adventuring with everyone, and then Brixby being like a technically liaison and doing all the shady stuff Sandville did, as kind of a whole thing of like, this is what your life could have been if you made a couple of different choices type thing. And now I'm trying to remember, was I next, or was Tarazi was before me, right? Or was he? Was I the last one, or was Tarazi the last one?
Don't know.
I don't remember.
At some point, we saw Rusty, and he just got a dog toy, and he was super happy.
Yeah.
Love it. Good for Rusty.
Yeah.
A Nethal Chew.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. It was a Nathalgu shaped dog toy.
I think Tarazi was next.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember Tarazi's. I remember Jeff's song was way better than mine, but I'm trying to remember what Tarazi's. I'm really glad I'm the one that volunteered to
He
be like,
woke
oh
up
yeah,
in the
no, I know.
race car bed in Pater's cave.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and
was
he
just-
helped him, because I remember he was helping Pater like kind of make the valley better, right? Was that pretty much it? Was just
Yeah.
the two of them kind of working and fixing. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and I think Levi was back, correct? Or was Levi
I don't
back?
think
don't
Levi
remember.
was mentioned. I think there was just like a montage of like an entire year passing over the course of the song.
Yeah, because I know like his was like the longest one, because it was the two of them like basically fixing all of the horrible things wrong in that valley over the course of a year, getting everything growing again and alive again. And they sang their song. Pedro did one, Tarasi did his. Then it cut to Alwyn, who was back at Purdy Town from the little Zill side arc. And all of the people there were alive and not horribly murdered by interdimensional aliens. And he was living in town and helping out and raising animals. And then all the animals did a song and dance number. Then we had he and Brixby both were, I believe, were the two that left theirs on their own. Both of them realized, like, this is not real, something is wrong here. Alwyn, mainly because it seemed too good to be true. And Brixby, I think, because his kind of was more of a dream sequence even within it than anything else. So the two of them both left their areas, ended up in a weird, rundown, dilapidated hallway. They eventually met up with Rusty. Then they met up with Tarazi, talked to him quick, said, hey, this isn't real. He went, yeah, no, that sounds about right. And then we found Kira, and hers was definitely the hardest one, which makes sense because she's a kid and she's back with somebody that she loves, that she lost. So it took a lot of effort to talk her out of it and convince her this isn't what you need. I believe that was when Alwyn's song took place. We were eventually able to talk her into having to leave Parta behind a second time, as hard as that was, and we all set out, at which point we ran into Vargas, which was very unexpected for everybody other than me, because Sam went, hey, they're going to run into Vargas, write him a song. Well, actually, no, you said I didn't have to write him a song if I didn't want to, and I'm like, no, I'm going to write him a song. So we ran into Vargas. He said, oh, yeah, no, I got trapped in here a few days before you. Totally normal. Happens to everybody. He led us down a hallway with a teleporter in it. He said it's a long series of hallways. We have to keep going through them, and eventually we'll get to the end. We started getting exhausted. And finally, you guys stopped him. Everybody, Brixby goes, are you really Vargas? And he breaks into a song explaining how he's definitely Vargas. At which point, my favorite part of the episode happens, which is just there's a beat of silence, and then Zach goes, it's not him, get it. It's just so good. And so the party, we all attacked him, and he revealed that he was actually an incubus who had taken on a form of Vargas because the machine that controls everything gave him access to our memories, so he knew what to look like. And we beat him up a little bit, at which point he led us to the actual exit, where we came face to face with said AI, who was in a weird robot body with all kinds of wild psychic powers. It and the incubus fought us, and we took them both down. At which point we dragged the unconscious incubus out of the thing, woke him back up, and set him on his way to do whatever horrible things he's going to do out in the world now, after promising to not do anything bad. And then at the very end, Kira had her song as she realized she was leaving, where she finally came to terms with the fact that she actually loved romantically Parta, which was a really nice, really sweet thing to end on, even though it was kind of sad that it was someone that was gone. And I think that was pretty much the whole app, right?
Brix had a song in there too.
Yeah, Brix sang
Brix
before
did have a song. I
Sandville.
forgot about Brix's song. Yes.
But yeah, and then it had that nice kind of redemption arc with Sandville that was.
I forgot that you had the duet and you had your own song. That's right.
Yeah. It was a packed episode. We really ran through a lot of things.
You did forget that before you guys went into the Hollow Garden, you pulled a Wolverine out of the bag of tricks and sent it down there. And then in the epilogue after the episode, we found the Wolverine.
It popped out of the wall. Yeah.
And then the AI came back to life and sang a song about how you had so much fun in there.
Which was very reminiscent to me of, and I don't know if it's what you base it on or not, but the song at the end of Portal that plays over the credits.
When I sat down to write that song, it's like, I need to write Still Alive, but not write Still Alive. I was like, well, what if I wrote Still Alive, but also You'll Be Back?
Yes.
Nice.
And does anybody want to talk about their particular scenes or their particular songs?
I thought, Sam, you did it well. I really enjoyed playing through Kira's scene. I didn't know what to expect. I don't think any of us knew, except for, I get a little bit, Gero, what to expect when you did that. And I certainly wasn't expecting Parda. So when that came up, I was like, oh, it's got to be a sad song. Like to take us back a little bit or a lot of it. I think I knew when you first mentioned Parda as like a character that Kira might know from Torch, I was like, oh, that's fun. I think they're friends and Kira has like a little crush. And then you killed her in episode 2 and I was like, oh, it's going to be a big crush. Cause drama is fun. And then having the chance to play through that scene again was really nice. It was very cute. It was very reminiscent of like high school and being in love with your friend, as you do. You're like, oh, secretly a lesbian. Surprise. It's an experience we've all had.
Of course.
Some of us had the experience of attempting to date a friend because we both thought we were gay and being correct. Like, well, let's see if we get together. Nope, didn't work. Okay, yeah, we are both gay.
High school or middle school, I guess, depending on.
Well, actually, technically, he discovered he was trans later on, but at the time, he thought he was gay. So that's Izzy's. How about I'm gonna randomly pick someone. Zach.
Singing as Brixby sucked. They absolutely shredded my throat when I was doing it. It's not a voice that's supposed to be sustained. And I mean, I enjoyed leaning into it because I feel like Brixby would not be good at almost any form of artistic or creative expression. It's not within his wheelhouse in the same way. That was a little bit more of his brother. Even though magic kind of has an element of it, but for the most part, so much book learning. So I expected his song. I wanted his song to be a little awkward and kind of the composition that would come from somebody who has never written a song before. So it was a nice experience. I guess I enjoyed doing it. I really liked the scenes with Sandville. Sandville's character was always sort of a dark mirror to Brixby throughout this. I mean, not to put that on him, but could serve as that. Just a matter of circumstances. I mean, when the party first got together, the stuff that Brixby did before he joined the party, that was incredibly morally questionable. Absolutely predilection towards, what Sandville wound up being. And yeah, it was nice to get closure in that because I was really sad with the Sandville thing. Oddly enough, I didn't expect it to get to me as much as it did, but I don't know. I mean, I think that is the really complicated aspect of fighting oppressive power is, some of the people that you push through aren't wholly bad or are victims of circumstance, but still proponents of that oppressive power nonetheless. And how to square that when you are planning a coup. I think. Oh yeah, and I chose I despite making music, I wanted to use like a ragtimey public domain song. So I chose a song that just entered the public domain to go over that, which I thought was neat. It was not a like vocal song, so I had no lyrics to base it off of. I just kind of listened to it enough and then wrote something over it. And I choose GF.
Much like choosy moms.
Choosy moms always choose Jeff.
What can I say? Except for to move quickly past that. Yeah, I enjoyed the scene with Pater and Tarazi for sure. I had, even mechanically thinking of level up and things, seen Tarazi going, kind of leaning more into his anger and things until, oddly, spoilers for before 200, Levi died, and that actually kind of changed the song that I had already written and changed his course of level up and changed how I think the scene, I know Sam had written and we got to hear as a bonus song a totally different like idea of what Tarazi would encounter with Captain Calcon back when he was all revengey. And so yeah, it was fun to kind of explore that in real time with Pater, and the act of recording and singing and things. I'd written a couple songs ages ago on acoustic guitar, and that is wildly different than trying to play something on piano, especially when you're not good enough at piano and you're using GarageBand on your iPad to simulate a piano. So I ended up at one point, I had my earpod or my wired headphones connected to the iPad so I could hear the song while I was recording the vocals, because I found that I couldn't stay in the right key and it was bothering me. And so I had to I need to be able to hear the piano, but I don't want the mic to pick up the piano. I don't have a recording studio, no matter what it might sound like in our pro podcast. So it was fun. The rewrite gave me my favorite line of my own song, which was, "Oh, they've taken Levi to what's a serpent man to do." I don't know, I just liked that song, that little line, and so that was that couldn't have happened if Levi had lived. Would I trade that line for Levi? Yeah. No offense to future companions who were in this episode and got you twice. I'm rambling. And I'm finished.
Gero, how about your song? Both of your songs.
Yeah. I guess I had the great honor of having two. I really liked the Vargas one, both because I could sing it more in kind of closer to my voice, so I didn't ruin it as bad, and also because it was just really fun to write. The Alwyn one, the stuff I wrote in the rewrites that I'm blanking on her name, but the amazing one that Izzy actually found that helped rewrite it a bit and recorded a version of it. Like that I liked, but I was miserable trying to do it because I was trying to do like a high voice for it, and I already can't carry a tune very well. Like, I enjoy singing, I enjoy doing like karaoke and stuff, but I'm not a good singer. So it was very hard, sort of like Zach said, to try to sing in a voice that is a character voice. And still not exactly fond of how that one came out, but I did throw the Alwyn voice filter over it that I never use in the episodes anymore because you can't understand what he's saying, and that actually helped it some. So that made it a little better, but I loved the Vargas one. That was a lot of fun to do. Was a lot of fun tracking down because Modern Mayor General is a public domain song, but all of the recordings of it are like from Pirates of Penzaz performances, which are not public domain. So it took me forever to find specifically just a instrumental version of that, which I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find it, but I finally did, because I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do for his thing, and it was very hard to find. But I was able to find one. There was somebody that had like a website where they were, for like $6 each, they were selling like their instrumental versions of like famous musical songs. And I'm like, oh, please tell me they have that one. And they did. Because I knew that's what I wanted it to be. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this.
Songwriting is... No, you're fine. Songwriting is scary for me because I don't know how to do it. I feel like I can't even get a poem out really. But you know, you just kind of start writing words with feelings, and eventually they become roughly song shaped. And use rhymingdictionary.com. It's also helpful. Sorry, Sam, you were going to say a thing about the songs you sang.
Was I?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you weren't going to, but I'm telling you, you are.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what I was about to tell him to do.
Yeah, do it, Sam.
Well, I mean, I think I discovered pretty quickly that Sandville's voice, kind of like Brixby's and Allowan's, is not a voice that can be sung in. So his song became just like him talking over a tune, which was probably better for everyone's ears anyways, because it was less of me singing. The aforementioned Cutting Room Floor Captain Calcon song was the one where I feel like my voice sounds the best because I can do my fake metal voice, and I could just, because he didn't have a pre-established character voice. The Allowan song, Build Don't Break, with all the animals, that was, I mean, I just did a bunch of super high-pitched animal voices and layered them all together. I think I'm like 6 tracks deep. They're all just me doing different animals at different points in that song.
I think you even had me do a couple of animal ones because you wanted more variation than you could get with just your voice.
We need more animals.
We need just so many farm animals. Let's see. Then there was the Selmac, the AI's voice was... I really struggled with that one because I tried doing it with an auto-tuner and it kept coming out really flat. And like I tried doing it with nothing at all, and I was like, I just hate the way I sound singing these songs. And then I tried just pitching myself down. I wound up pitching myself down and adding kind of a reverb to make it more robotic. I got rid of the auto-tune entirely because it wasn't allowing me what little range I have. I mean, as far as writing these songs goes, since I am not a songwriter and I'm not a musical person really at all, I just basically, like, I took like 1 or 2 songs for each one, and I was like, I'm just gonna kind of try to get this vibe, but like not actually like write a parody of it. I just sort of want like the emotionality and the general approximate cadence, and for each one I tried to do that. But then, you know, we have with Build Don't Break, I wound up straight up doing a parody of Never Gonna Give You Up. There's very little variation from the original, but the other ones I don't think it's possible to see where they came from, or at least not easy. And with the song Parda Sang, I had my spouse sing it. That was the most difficult one because I wrote a song and she hated it, and then she rewrote a bunch of it, and then I tried to get music to work for it, and then it just like totally didn't work, and like that, it was a big kerfuffle. We're not happy with the way it came out, but it's all right. We'll survive.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel like I do and don't want to do a second musical episode because, one, I feel like this one should live on untouched by time and poor opinions that we've added later. And 2, because I want to sing my song. Like, recording this was an exercise in humility. I just did it a bunch of times and I wasn't happy with any of them, and I was like, fine, I'm just gonna use the one that I also can't think of their name, and I feel bad because they were wonderful to work with. So I will drop that when we put out this episode. I'll make sure that I link to their profile. And just use the one that they recorded because it was cute. And I was like, this is great. I'm stressing out about this and I don't want to be stressing out about this anymore, so I refuse. And then went and did lots of karaoke to make myself feel better. So one day when we do our karaoke episode, I'll sing a musical number and it'll be fine.
Our public domain
We still got it
karaoke
at some
episode.
point. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, we don't have to record it, but at some point we need to all get together and do karaoke.
Oh my God, yes. I think everyone should come to San Francisco. There's lots of karaoke here.
I kind of meant like over Discord or something, but yeah, we can do that
okay.
too.
Well, I still think everyone should come to San Francisco. You know, if we were going to choose a place from the 5 places that we live that we wanted to spend the most money, that's an option.
And imagine being in the same place as another member of the cast. That seems impossible.
Which is sad because we lived so close for so long, Sam. You specifically came to the city and I was like, oh, I'm scared.
I'm very
I didn't meet
intimidated.
Zach till
Gero
after.
and I were once in the same room and didn't do anything. So really, I'm the problem here.
That did in fact happen. So we have 2 questions that are episode 200 themed. We have 2. So the first one, because it's hilarious, and we did kind of already answer this at the very beginning, but Finder and Path of Stars, my only question for episode 200 is why? Which is kind of what we said at the beginning. We joked about it for so long, and we basically just joked it into existence.
Like all great pieces of art.
It's the type of thing where like you can only dare so much before it's like it. I mean, we can't back out of it now. And it just seemed like such a ridiculous idea.
I
Yeah,
think
we
that was
couldn't
really
not
it.
do it.
Is
Yeah.
I wanted everyone to be like, why? And that worked. It worked. And then we had a couple why nots, which was also nice.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for me. I got what I wanted.
I feel like we wound up like with the way things were put together, like it came together as a story very nicely. I felt really good about it afterwards, which, you know, I was worried about that aspect of it too, and I was also super worried about the fact that like you all basically had no context to write your songs coming into it like at all. It's like, yeah, I've had like a month to write my songs because I've known what we were doing, but you're all getting hit with all this stuff, like the Parda, the Sandville, the Pater, and the farm animals, and Vargas, which I guess Gero knew about ahead of time. Like all of that was new to all of you.
But like the Allowan one, like I had the time between the recording the episode and when it went live to come up with that one, just like everybody else did with theirs.
Yeah, so that was scary, but I feel like story-wise, it was very satisfying to have the closure of the emotional arcs and also like hit on like character beats for everybody.
Yeah, like I will say, if anyone doesn't like the singing, like first off, I'll say listen to the episode with the singing first because it's still fun. Like it's bad, but it's fun bad. But if you, for whatever reason, don't like the singing, listen to the non-singing version because I do think it was a very good story for these characters. Like overall, like revisiting that stuff from our past or things that could have been and like dealing with that. I think it was a really good story.
And that's available for free on
I
the
thought it
page.
turned out as a pretty good episode. Yeah. It was just, there was a really good, like the story beats, I don't know, kind of it was essentially a bottle episode, yeah, Sam?
Yeah.
And like, I think we did a good job, like building out, I don't know. I love a bottle episode. I like a beach episode. I like a little like stand-in filler where you learn more about the characters. And I thought we did a good job. So that's why.
instead.
I completely agree because it's.
No, go
sorry,
for
ahead.
it. I was just going to make a stupid joke.
All jokes are good jokes, even the dumb ones. I was gonna say that it's hard sometimes to shoehorn exposition in, or like do multi-character exposition in a short period of time. Like, light spoilers. Like, it's really nice to be focusing on like one character's kind of backstory stuff right now in like our current episodes. It's a lot easier to like manage and feels right, but like it would feel absolutely scattered if we tried to like basically share everything that we shared in that episode in any other fashion. So I think it was like an amazingly effective vehicle to, especially because like around book 5, book 6, when like things are starting to get pretty serious, like plot wise, it feels irresponsible to be like, let's stop and talk about my past, like everybody here, unless it's like relevant to what we're doing. And Sam does a great job of, Sam does a great job of making it relevant to what we're doing, like any good GM. But yeah, no, I felt like that episode gave us like a wonderful overdose of exposition. That was overdue.
Snaps for Sam.
And now for my terrible joke. Instead of play to find out what happens, it was sing to find out what happens.
Sing we did, mostly.
And we have one other episode 200 question, which I just had to look up somebody's name for. If episode 200 was on Broadway, what's your dream cast?
This is such a good question, and I should have thought about it more.
Yep, and that is from Bellendora.
Oh no.
Oh, I saw that question come in, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to think about this, and then I didn't think about it, and now I have to struggle.
I know.
Did Gilbert Gottfried ever do Broadway?
I
Probably.
don't know. He sang in the Aladdin movies,
Yeah.
so he might have.
Basically Broadway.
I mean, my person I'm picking, I don't think has ever done Broadway for one of mine, but is absolutely who it would be, and they sing. So.
Oh, he was the narrator for Rocky Horror Picture Show's Broadway run from 2000 to 2002.
Wow.
Great, perfect.
So
Yes.
I choose Gilbert Gottfried for Brixby.
English Gilbert Gottfried for some. He could do accents.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got range. It's all
yeah.
annoying earpiece piercing range. And like, but it was a much more simple time where someone talks a little funny and we all laugh in the movie theater. Mm-hmm. I pine for those days.
Yeah, him. What's his name? Harvey Firestein was another one. Or is it Firestein or Firestone?
Firestein, I think.
Can't remember.
Steam.
Firestein.
Right in.
Yeah,
Right
Harvey
in.
Firestein, right in.
But it just
Yeah.
comes written, so it doesn't actually clarify how it's pronounced.
Sorry, that one really got me. The first one I thought of immediately is Henry Rollins for Vargas. Was the first thing I thought of immediately.
That'd be a good get.
Yeah. And then I had to look up his name, but the guy that played Angel in Rent, and it's Wilson Germain Heredia for Alowin.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Aw. In Rent, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Good one.
A couple years ago, if you'd asked me, I would have said Cynthia Erivo, even though she's too old to play Kira. Sorry, Cynthia. But then she did Wicked, and now everyone knows who she is, and I don't feel like it's a deep enough cut. So I'm gonna say Erin Morton, who is currently playing. Oh gosh, what's her name? I have to look it up. In Heathers on Broadway. She's like a new, like up and coming star. I'm trying to remember the character's name, and I can't. Martha Dunstock in Heathers on Broadway. Fantastic. And everyone should check out her cover of Creep if they haven't already.
Like the Wheatus song? Oh, wait, no, Creep was... No, Wheatus song was Teenage
Radiohead.
Dirtbag. Creep was Radiohead, yeah.
Yes, it's fantastic. In fact, I'm going to post it in the channel right now, and then I'll post it again when this episode comes out.
Bonus question: who should play Parda?
I was thinking about Parda also.
Since you actually know people
and,
who would do these things. I don't know.
Right, yeah, let's see. I'm going to play Parda. You know who I want to play Parda just because I have an actual crush on this person in real life?
Fran Drescher.
Is the... Yes. Nailed it. That was it. That's what I was going to say. Is the person who plays Bobby in the Expanse series. I don't know their name, but I think she's so pretty, and I think that she should be Parda. I don't even know if she sings, but she's going to be
Frankie
in it.
Adams.
Yes. Oh my
She's
god, I
amazing.
love her.
If you're Frankie Adams, right in.
Please write
Yeah,
it.
please. Just like in general, like not even to answer a question. Just let us know you listen. 'Cause that's awesome.
One of these days, somebody's going to write in response to one of those things.
We're gonna do
Maybe
it.
it's Frankie Adams.
Yeah, with our
Oh,
luck,
that'd
it's
be
gonna
so
be Coldplay.
cool.
There's still time for Coldplay.
I feel like Sandville, I just looked this up because he did perform in Waiting for Godot on Broadway. Billy Kudrup would play a really good Sandville. If people don't know who that guy is, he usually plays like a huckster. Like he's currently in the morning show on Apple TV, but like he just is a consistently dishonest, but like borderline Ol Gill from The Simpsons style character that I feel like could very easily translate over to
Oh, I know who that is. Okay.
My idea for Sandville was Corey Feldman. I think yours is better.
oh, that's a good one.
Feldman.
How about Tarazi?
I'm going to go with my gut, and I know it's shooting for the moon, but Leslie Odom Jr.
Oh, so good.
The Aaron Burr
What a cast.
as my snake would be, an honor beyond honors.
Sam, how about all of the other characters?
Let's see. Who do we have left? All of
How
the.
about just the sexy incubus? Who's playing him?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could
Well, he
also
didn't
just do the sexy
sing.
incubus.
Well,
didn't
that means you have a
sing.
wider choice of people you can pick from.
He could be basically any really attractive person.
Yeah, sort of like how in Hamilton, the guy that plays King George doesn't have to be anybody that dances because he just stands there in a crown.
Well, the farm animals would obviously be like a children's choir.
Aw.
Not the farm animals from Animal Farm? Could we not get them?
They're busy.
I think Selmac, the evil robot, that I have no idea if he is a musical theater guy, but Rob Cantor, the guy who did the Shia LaBeouf song, just slap a
actual
robot.
Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, just slap a robot filter on him. He's got the deep kind of menacing voice that pairs well with saying ridiculous things. I don't know any actual musical theater people because I don't know anyone's name ever.
I think for the lulz, we get Hugh Jackman to play the Wolverine. So an actual
Yes.
award-winning musical theater
Yeah,
expert,
actual
but
Tony
he doesn't get any
Award-winning,
lines.
yeah.
He just plays the
Non-speaking
Wolverine.
No.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I still want him as ripped as he was in Logan
Oh,
or
at
one of
least.
those other movies. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say,
2%
speaking
body
of celebrity
fat.
crushes
like-
right in. Hugh Jackman right in. I have watched so many bad movies just because he is in them.
So we can cut this out. We're a little under an hour.
Yeah, we can
wanna
answer
keep
some
asking
regular
questions?
questions if
We
we
can.
want.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got
Yeah,
one
okay.
more relevant question from Finder of Paths and Stars. Y'all should brainstorm live on air
Ooh, I didn't see
what
that one. Yeah.
gimmick episode 300 should have.
Ooh, okay, that's fun. I think it should be a live performance, like a staged performance. It doesn't have to be brought. We've already done a musical, but I want like a live staged performance with the 5 of us.
Oh my god, like us,
And
like
Sam, you
in
would have to
cosplay
play
of
a
our
bunch of
characters.
characters. Yes, exactly that. I think it'd be so fun.
Or I just have to do like 600
As someone who
quick
spent
changes.
like $200 on various
Yes.
Halloween costumes to wear to the library this year for our Halloween week, I would absolutely dress up as freaking Alan and like act out stuff live. I would absolutely do that.
Yeah, I'll bring a chainsaw. That sounds fun.
Love it.
Just make sure
Yeah,
to take
I'll,
the chain off.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Zach could do like the Gary Oldman and tiptoes thing for Brixby. Just on
Yeah,
your knees
I
with
just
shoes
I
on 'em.
sent the costume that I'm going to be wearing in the general chat on the Discord. I don't know what's going. Those feet are horrifying.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh god.
wow. Just attach a kitchen knife to the end of that tail and you're golden.
The
Yeah,
face
just
he is
drag it around.
making.
It gets,
When this comes
it
out, we'll
gets
have to show this picture in the other Discord. Because the face he is making inside the rat costume is amazing.
Oh, he's selling it. He's really making the money there.
There's a lot of
rat
different
men.
faces in the rat suits.
That's hilarious.
That's another great face, and that's a completely different person in that rat suit in that
It's
second
like disappointment and disgust in the second image.
It's disappointment.
one. He looks
just
kind of like
like,
Michael Chiklis in the second one, doesn't
I
he?
was thinking he kind of looked like Bruce Willis.
Like that's the face of someone
He's
who
like
bit
halfway
into a
between the
chocolate chip
two.
cookie
Yeah.
and it's oatmeal raisin.
Oh,
Like that's
Rat
just,
hard.
oh, wow, that was visceral. You really struck that with me, Izzy.
I mean, honestly, even if we like just like all split the difference and like flew out to Missouri and just like sat behind a table in costume and played live, that would still be fun.
Can you imagine
Okay, that's my second
playing in
idea.
the same room
That's
as
such a good
someone?
one.
That's monstrous what you're saying.
Weird.
I mean, that is like I started playing TTRPGs in 2020 during COVID. So that's like really that's the only way I've ever played. I've played a couple in-person games, but for the most part I am online. So the idea of like
Yeah.
sitting in a room with people and being like rolling
Yeah,
dice.
I haven't played in-person games since I was in high school. Like even when, because I stopped playing D&D for a long time, but I still played Call of Cthulhu all the time. But even that was mainly through chat rooms. Like I have not played, other than like the few that I've done from like programs I've run at the library or conventions I've gone to. I have not done like a live in-person game in forever.
Yeah. My last in-person game was like 2 weeks before COVID lockdowns. And that was the end of my
That's
Carrion
wild.
Crown campaign. Rest in peace.
Aw. Rip.
We'll never find out if the beast did it or not.
Oh, so when you said it was the end of your camp, you don't mean you were at the end of the thing. You mean you were at the end of book 2
No,
of the...
we were in early book 2, but the game never came back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a live game in the mix. What else are we thinking? Is that-
Mine would be like an ep where we all get our brains switched and we have to play each other's characters.
Oh my god, that'd be so much
That
fun.
is a thing I have wanted to do forever. I really have always wanted to do that, like either in a D&D game or in a like Call of Cthulhu or Delta Green type game. Like have everybody make all their sheets, their backstory and everything. And then at the start of the session, like everybody pass your sheet one to the left. Because something weird happened and you're all playing each other's stuff. You have your brain, but all of their stats and skills. And you
That
got to figure out how to
sounds
fix this.
Terrifying. I want to play Brixby because I feel like it's with all the spells and stuff, that'd definitely be the most difficult for me. Also the accent. I think that would be, I would ruin it. I would accidentally fireball someone I love. But oh my god, it'd be so much fun.
That's going to be my idea. I was wanting us to have to solve a murder mystery together in character.
Ooh.
Aw.
That would be great. Get
Just
some like
have our clue
radio,
up.
like radio play style sound effects in the background. Got that like, yeah.
Okay. New idea. I don't know how to make this into an episode, but the 5 of us go to an escape room and just do that. Jeff says no.
No, I didn't say no. I just said
I mean,
ooh.
Rooster Teeth did it. They did it twice.
Oh, great. Then it's an option.
But we can combine all these ideas. So we are having a live episode where we solve a murder mystery, swapped in an escape
In
room.
a real escape room.
Yeah, well, you just go to one of those like murder mystery dinners in costume as our Pathfinder characters, confusing all of the other people there who are dressed up as like 19th century
They're
dandies.
like, I thought you were going to be someone from the story. And you're like,
No,
nope.
we're doing our own thing, and you're all in it.
I think we've joked about it a little bit off and on that we could do our recording it live on a train episode as well.
Yeah, new Patreon goal, get us 5 tickets to that one that goes like across all of Canada from one coast to the other, that real fancy one that's like a 2-week trip, and we'll record on that.
Years ago, I
God, I
applied
love
for
trains.
like an Amtrak writing residency where
I applied for that
you get to
too.
go across the country and back just on a train,
Yeah, and
just
you
to
write about like the trips that it does and everything.
No, you could
Yeah.
write anything. The whole point was just
Oh, I thought it was like a travel writing type thing, like you write about the destinations the train is passing by type thing.
I think it was just like the idea is you're on the train and you're writing for however long it takes to get across the country twice. Probably a long time.
Yeah.
A minute.
Far too long because we don't have bullet trains. High-speed rail, and I'm still mad about
If we had
that.
functional high-speed rail, that would be like it's an afternoon thing.
Well, at least you don't live in a state where high-speed rail was approved, they started building it, and then the next governor came in and canceled it.
Yes. Probably saw the monorail episode as a cautionary tale.
I was so pissed off about that. Ron DeSantis, everybody's favorite governor.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, no, we got this high-speed rail from Tampa to Orlando and possibly even on to Miami after that. And we have it all approved. Everybody voted on it. We got the money set aside. We broke ground in Tampa. But nope, he didn't like it.
Classic Florida.
Should have just made it in a way that would have appealed to him. Like, make it powered by endangered animals instead of coal or whatever they're shoveling
cries
in
of
the back of it. Just manatees. They're just throwing manatees straight in.
Not manatees. Oh no.
Oh, the huge manatees.
What a strong shovel. That guy, whoever's shoveling that, can play the Incubus.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
manatee shovel guy.
Well, do we want to do one regular question? Let's see what we
Yeah.
got.
I can do a regular question.
Do we want to go furthest back? We have several Izzy ones from April of last year.
There's one from November of the year before last. Maybe we should knock out the 2-year-old question.
Nice.
Ah, good.
Get that one going.
Oh, what is some non-spoilery thing you want for your character? I'm a gold mine, from Jonathan Jovich in November of 2023.
Well, I was a gold mine 2 years ago. I don't remember anything now. Non-spoilery thing I want for my character. How about I don't go first?
That's all you had.
An
You
item
said
in
it was-
game.
Oh, unless Zach wants to go. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, we're talking about an item in game.
Yeah,
It doesn't
like
have to be
something
an
you
item.
want your character to have in game.
I mean, when I wrote it, I was thinking like a goal or a state of being. But it
Oh,
can
so
also
that
be an
kind of
item.
something you want. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. We can do
Literally
answer both.
interpreted
What
however
are you trying to
want.
manifest for your character? And how can I take that from you?
Self-forgiveness and a ring of invisibility, I think, are the two for Brixby.
That's my favorite GooTube flavor.
I feel like that would be the name of like Brixby's memoir he would write. Self-forgiveness
Oh,
and a
that's
ring of
beautiful.
invincibility.
If I had one. So expensive. I like can't justify it. Do I choose somebody now? Gero.
Yeah, you should choose someone.
Okay. Then how about what I want for Alan? I think he just wants to explore and learn stuff is kind of what he likes as far as like a goal. Just go out and see the world. And as for an item, I wouldn't mind a... like, I would love a couple of those pages of spell storing of like higher level spells, because like Brix's invisibility ring, those things have like an exponential scaling. So like you can make one for level 1 for like 50 gold, you can make one for level 2 for like 500 gold, and if you want like a level 5 spell where it's like actually useful at our level of play, it's like 60,000 gold. And then I think, like, I know the level, like, you can go all the way up to, like, level 8, and it's, like, 900,000 gold or some ridiculous thing for that.
You can fund a small nation with that kind of money.
Yeah. But, I mean, to be fair, it's giving you an extra level 8 spell, which you can destroy a small nation with some of those, so...
Hopefully it's not the same small nation, or it just seems like a waste.
Yeah. Are you going to tell Rasmussen what he does with his money?
Gero, you choose.
Jeff.
Okay. Non-spoilery for Tarazi. I think for him, like, goal-wise, he's just big on the idea of the regime change. I think even if it's not as vengeance fueled, he's seen the influence the League's had, and would like to put that to an end. Probably, I mean, it's a big goal, but that's something that's kind of what a gift to this Tianjia native, this whole other country in the world. It's not as personal for him, but it is motivating. And like item wise, I don't know, some like ring of protection +5, make him harder to hit. His AC is not high enough anymore.
Fair.
How about Kira?
I guess that means you, is he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say that we should do Sam, but okay. Let's see. For Kira, I think non-spoilery wise, what she wanted, what she already got from episode 200, which is like she wants a chance to tell Parda she loves her, and she had that. So I feel fulfilled. I don't need to be here anymore. That's all my things. I guess she also wants to meet her mom. I don't know if that counts as spoilery at this point, but so those two things. And then an item. I don't know if there's an item that gives you like a ring of enlargement or enlarged person, but I want that.
You can permanently cast enlarge person with permanency. That is one of
that
the
is possible.
spells you can do that with.
And then we just reduce you when we need you to get through doors.
I was gonna say she does need to be able to fit into things at sometimes, but yeah, no, I'm down. I want a large Kira at all times.
Isn't there
Oh my god, you know what I want? I want Kira to be 15. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, because she got aged.
Yeah, Kira's old Kira
It's a
now.
non-spoilery.
Oh right. Oh, no one listened to this.
Sorry, other people watching right now live.
I demand you unhear this.
That could mean anything.
Okay. That could mean anything. I want Kira to be 15 forever.
Spoiler alert, she turned 16.
Yeah. and has an existential crisis over it.
That was me turning 10. I had a full panic attack the night before my 10th birthday, and I was like, I'm old now.
God, your age has two numbers in it.
That was literally it. And it was wild because I got older. I am still aging. I am way over 10.
Have you tried just stopping?
I have. And here I am about to have a birthday next month. Dang.
A month after. All right. I think that's pretty much it for our 200 machine learning. So
Yay.
everybody enjoyed. If anybody is listening to this live, we will be back in a bit. Probably going to take a break after this, and then might do some games or something. I don't know how many people might stick around, but then later at 7:30 we're going to do a Brian, so stick around for that at least. But yeah, I think we are pretty much done. Who feels like going to bed?
I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay,
Right.
have a nice nap.
Take
Sam.
a nap, Sam.
Yeah, good nap.
Good nap, Sam.
Machine learning. Kill command received. Terminating.
New waveforms.
Waveforms.
Even more
New, fresh
waveforms.
waveforms. Not those stale waveforms from before.
Audio lost at dropouts waveforms.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
We don't like that.
Good sign waveforms.
New computer arriving tomorrow forms, I hope. Now recording.
Last recording with the failing laptop forms, theoretically. If you just hide the non-video participants, does it move Zach back?
Oh, yes, it will.
Nice.
Waveforms. Get out of here, Craig.
Waveforms.
You don't
You know,
belong
Zach
in
is
this
right
video,
back where he should be.
you otter bear.
Get out of here,
creature.
bear. A botter.
Get otter here.
Haha.
1, 2, 3.